This is the first opening of the camera after it's been at sea for 77 days. Let's get the camera out. Looks pretty good. It's got a bit of marking here and I'm not too sure what that is or what that's come from. I'm just checking and see if there's any power left in the battery. No, none. We should have something on the SD card, so I guess what we'll do is we'll just take the SD card out of there first of all. We never know what's on there. So the first thing to do is we need to take the plates off. Pretty straightforward for tools. Need 2 Allen keys, a 4mm one and a 3mm one. You can see there's quite a bit of corrosion and rust marks in there, but they will come off quite well. These plates will all have to be cleaned up because they'll have a lot of stuff on them. Good thing is the bolts are all coming out nice and clean, or screws. A little bit of silicone on them when the camera is put together, because the camera is put together the same way as it comes apart. There we go, pretty rubbishy on the bottom. You can see what they sit on and how they screw into. These will have to be removed because you can see there's quite a bit of build up on them. Now we take off the other plate. This one is a little more tricky because the battery drive unit is over the top of the screws and the housings. That has to be taken off as well. It's the same Allen key to undo, but we have to go to a smaller one, take the battery unit off for it. The bottom one is much longer than what the top screw is. That's that unit off there. So that's exposed the other 2 bolts. You can see there's corrosion around this plate, but it will clean off with a little bit of the magic green cloth. These ones have washers under them, with the exception of this one here because it goes onto a metal plate. There we go. So what we're left at now is the 2 latches and these 4 through the housing fittings. Take the latches off first. 7mm open ender. These are not done up incredibly tight, just enough to hold the latch in place. The through shafts have got O-rings on them. Now they just come out of there. There's the 2 O-rings on each one. They'll be taken out and cleaned up, polished up, reinstalled the same way they came out. Both catches are the same, so it doesn't matter whether they go on the top or the bottom. Now, a slightly trickier thing is to get these out. The housing is American, so we need a 3/4 AF ring span or open ender. We'll just do this one so it gives you an idea of, and I use this because I can get right in. Now these only have 1 O-ring on them, so again it has to be cleaned, more silicone grease on, and when they go back together. So I don't think I need to take any more apart. You can see they all come out the same way. Now one thing we noticed last time it went out, there is some minor cracking happening around the hole. From here, I guess the easiest thing now is to take this apart. Just hold the batteries in. At the moment it's turned off, so it's just a matter of taking those off. Taking the batteries out. These are the original batteries. A little multimeter there for checking the batteries. These will have to be replaced. This has an O-ring seal in, as you can see there, and we have special O-ring grease put out by Zebratech, especially for that. There's not too much more we can do on this. All we need to do is take this bracket off. It does appear now we'll have to take the motor drive off too, just mainly because of the build up of garnish in there. Back to our 4mm, and this will require another spanner. These are metric. unit was in such a mess. It was very hard to clean. It's been in a cleaning drum for a week, and we finished up having to use concentrated sugar soap to remove the worst of the marine growth. These lock nuts, they're just a backup really. Their plate is shredded all the way through. As you can see, there's quite a bit of gungy stuff on here, but good old green cloth. As you can see, it comes off pretty good. Of those cracks that are appearing in the housing, you can see some radiating out there. They don't go all the way through the acrylic, but I think that's stress related to the drilling of the holes. Apart from taking this off here, there's not a lot more can be done. It's just that every component has to be cleaned, and every nut and bolt will have a smear of silicone on. And you wonder why I've got some toothpaste here. Not to do my teeth, no. After the housing's been in the water for quite some time, it's gone a little foggy. Toothpaste is ideal for polishing up acrylic. So a little bit of a light cloth, put a toothpaste on it. So basically that's taking it apart. That didn't work. Again, at 3/4 AF. There's no particular way that they go back in. They're all identical, so they just go back into position.